Hello, this is Not the End Crochet. How y'all doing today? I hadn't done one of these videos in quite a while, but I said when I got a decent amount of hooks that I would do one. I think I qualify. When I buy a hook, I don't only buy just a hook. I gotta at least have 3 or 4 of the same set, or at least the whole set. That's just the collector in me. And I need to set this up where I can get access to them. Except for one thing, I kind of hurt my back doing laundry earlier. So let me see where I can set it. Or I might just go ahead and just record this in parts and put it all together later in editing. We'll see how this works. Okay, my big plan is to do it in alphabetical order according to my inventory sheet. How many pages long is this thing? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so yeah, I got a lot of hooks. But what else I plan to do is, as I bring up each set of hooks, is to tell you my honest to goodness thoughts on that. Now that's neither here nor there. You're the crocheter, you know what you like, but I'm just gonna tell you what I like. Deal? Cool. Okay, following the letters of the alphabet, we have Artisans Crafts. They are rosewood, and I have all the sizes. I think anyway, they weren't that expensive. I got them from, where did I get them from? Amazon. Considering they're rosewood, they perform really well. I like them a lot. I just got through using this one. If you remember the video I did about the number 7 jumbo throw, I used that one. And before then, I have used the number 6, whichever one that was. And I'm at a disadvantage because I'm over here and that's over there. But they are really good hooks. They are inline, and I favor inline hook anyway, so they're really good and I like them. You know, they comes in various shades of brown and marbled, brown and light, kind of medium brown. They're really good hooks. I didn't see it, still in the bag. 3.5. So it's 15 in a set. And one thing you need to know about me, if you didn't learn from the first hook update review, I'm very meticulous about my hooks. They got to be in something that can't be mixed up with other manufacturers or anything, and they gotta be safe from dust. Yeah, I'm OCD like that. I didn't know I was OCD until I started collecting hooks and dealing with yarn, but okay. On to the next one. Next on the list are my BCN runs. Now I got these when I was kind of broke and couldn't afford Clover Amours. At that time, the Clover Amours were running $75 a set and up. Thank goodness it's not that now. But anyway, I got these from eBay, and they were really economical. Don't make me say that word. They were cheap. How's that? That better? It was on average 57 cents a hook, and it came with a pouch to keep them in. And let me just lay that right there. Yeah, it came with a pouch. And some people get confused and they think that they're getting Clovers when they get these. No substitute for a Clover. But these are really good hooks. I've used them. I used like 3 or 4 of them on this gigantic Afghan that I did, and they perform like troopers. I mean, they work really well, which is odd for me because I usually don't go for the tapered type crochet hook, but these work really well for me. And since it came with the pouch, and I think it had like stitch markers and tape measures, some snips. I think this is where I got these snips from this set. It was well worth the money. It was very, very frugal? No. I'm trying to say anything but economical. But it was a good deal. That's it. It was a really good deal. If you find yourself getting these, then count yourself really lucky because they're really good hooks. The only thing that I see that's not really good with them is that the black ink on them rubs off. Let me see if I saw one earlier. It was about gone. So see, if it rubs up against something else, the black ink is gonna come off. Which doesn't make any sense why they put that on there anyway, because the sizing is stamped in, and you might can't see it, but it's right there. It's already stamped in, so I don't know why they bothered with that. See, there it is coming off. But hey, it didn't ask me, but there you have it. Okay, the next set that's on the inventory are my boy. That includes all the ones I have. They're tapered. I've used this one on a number of occasions. Used this one. Never used any of those, so I really can't give you an opinion on those. I used to have a lot of boys a long time ago, and I don't remember using them then either. It's not necessarily there's anything wrong with them, because I'm sure there are a great many people that use boys. That might be influencing my using them now, but I haven't used a regular aluminum hook in a long time, so I don't think that have much to do with it. But anyway, this one works good. I think that's the biggest one I have. Yeah, I think so. This purple one will roll all over the place. It's a 30. And that's a 19. I remember when I bought it, and it didn't have anywhere to put the size on it, so I wrote the size on it. They're very attractive hooks. The shine on them is just top notch. It's just beautiful. And they used to have, I might have mentioned this before, a rough texture to them, but these aren't like that. So they'll probably do good, but I guess it's just a matter of getting around to using them. I consider these domestic hooks, not luxury or anything like that. I think I paid an average of $2.19 for each of those. Like I said, it's the average. That's not the exact price because I don't keep up with that. But those are my boy. Okay, next on the inventory list are my Clover Amour, the ergonomic set. Let's see. I think I got these from eBay. Yeah, when they first went down in price, that's when I got these. And thereafter, I went and collected the rest of them at like Joann's and Hobby Lobby. And I don't have to tell you, they're not necessarily cheap, but they are some really good hooks. I just got through using this one on my homeless project, and it just work. It just fits real good to my style of crochet, which is pencil, even though it's technically the knife grip too. So whoever came up with this set, I hope they got paid in spade, because it's a really good set of hooks. They might cost a little more than your domestic hooks, but I think they are worth every penny. I think on average I paid for these about, they're the price tag is $8.99 to $9.99. And these this guy was offering at a steal for $35. I couldn't believe it, because they was like $75, $80, $85 on up, and I was glad to get them. I've used them several times, all of them. I hadn't used the bigger ones yet, but I know that one. These two I used a lot. The brown one, the green one, the blue one, and even the little bit of yellow one way over here. It's good for beading work. They are some really good hooks. Okay, these are my Crafter's Square. 3 ergonomic and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regular. They're all tapered fashion hooks. Got these from Dollar Tree at an average of 50 cents per hook, I believe. From my notes, yeah, 50 cents per hook. Okay, trust me, that's all they're worth, and that's being generous. Worst hooks ever. Now, for me, that's what they were. Now, somebody else might can get a hook to them and just crochet the tail off. I don't know. But what's wrong with these is that they got this point on the end of the tip, and they like catches the yarn. I mean, I've tried to use them, and I could not. And these were not long enough for my hand. Hook have to be a certain length in my hand, and they just didn't cut it. And I've seen reports where these will come out of the plastic coating. Yeah, that's not rubber, hard rubber, that's plastic. So, you know, for someone who's just learning and just starting out, I think they would be great, because you don't want to invest that kind of money into an expensive hook if you're just learning crochet. But if you can learn with these, that's great, wonderful, fantastic. But, and okay, I've had other hooks that I just could not stand. I don't necessarily can't stand these, but that's just that I don't choose to use them. Okay, the next ones on the list are my Creative Tails ergonomic. They are wooden hooks underneath that lacquer. The lacquer is black royal, and they weren't that expensive. They were like $4.14 on average each. I got them from Amazon. I was on there surfing looking at something, and when I come off, that popped up on my screen before I logged out. I was like, hey, these are kind of pretty. So I got them. I don't think I've been able to use them yet. I don't remember using them on anything, but I like them. They're pretty. Wish I could tell you more, but oh no. I think I got something similar to them somewhere. Well, that might be it. I kind of like the little bubbles thing on the handle, but they're very pretty, and I believe they're inline. Yeah, they are. Oh, okay, good. Okay, they're lightweight and they're pretty. And maybe one day I'll get to use them, or I'll make a point of using them. I'll put it that way. Ta-da! The crowning jewel of my entire crochet hook collection. My furls. Just got these two. Yeah, just got those two. And I'm probably gonna get a couple of more of them. But I got a birthday coming up and my nephew's gonna get me a couple more of the Aries. I wanted to get more of the metal ones, but by the time I went back to order more that same day that they released the latest batch of them, they were sold out. And before I had the cream and the cookie one, and I sold it because I said, I can't crochet with these things. Well, I set my little Baducci down and practiced with, I think it's this one. And guess what? All I needed to do was to change my method of crochet. Now, I didn't have a bit of trouble crocheting with the Odyssey, and I would love to get a whole set of them, but they stay sold out. And I only want the black ones. I don't want all different colors. I only want the black one. But they're coming along pretty good, the collection is. I really like the wood ones. They crochet very well, and they're lightweight. And these over here, they just pretty. But some of them, well, there might be different styles, but they're pretty much the same sizes, within the 5 to the 10 millimeter range. Because I don't want any itty bitty furls, so it'll snap on me if I hold it too hard. I don't want that. I want something with a little meat to it. So these are my furls. I've got 2 pouches worth and 3 in a box. So if I'm getting more, it looks like I'm gonna have to make more pouches. Do I recommend them for people to buy? Not if you don't like change. And if you're not willing to learn to use the hook, I wouldn't bother. It's just gonna frustrate you. Because that's the way I was. Well, I had 3. I sold them rascals. So I said, this is just not right. What's the big deal? Well, I sold them. Now I wish I had kept them, because I probably could use them by now. But you know, if you don't know, you don't know. Being a beginner crocheter, I don't recommend them for a beginner crocheter. Someone who's got a little experience, maybe a easy plus or more, yeah, I would recommend it. Now, by all means, somebody gonna gift you a furls or gift you a whole set of furls, hot dog, ooh, I can't even think of that. By all means, that's great. Get the hook. Make yourself learn how to use them. Because I had this ideal, some kind of zero ideal about, well, they'll be an heirloom. I just collect them because they're pretty. Well, that was just dumb. So I sat down and I practiced and I made myself learn how to use the hooks. And I quite enjoyed it. It was fun. Watching that beautiful hook go back and forth and in and out. That was a lot of fun. So I don't recommend them for a beginner. But if you're a seasoned crocheter and you're willing to change, I think it's worth it. But that's just my opinion. Okay, these are my Greenhound lighted hooks. Sizes 2.5 through 6.5 millimeter. I don't remember what I paid for them, but I remember it wasn't that much. It's a rechargeable hook, and this part is hollow, so when you press the button, it lights up. This ain't gonna light up because I hadn't used it in a long time. And here are your different hooks over here to interchange and there's your tool. It came with a lot of stuff, so I remember it not being too expensive. And I got it from Amazon, I think. Yeah, Amazon. The way the handle is made and the head of the hook makes for a really good crocheting instrument. I would recommend these to anyone. I don't recommend them if you think you're gonna crochet at night, unless you want to go cross-eyed, because they don't light up that well. And if you're using dark yarn, it's not going to help you. But if you need help with inserting, like in dim lighting or daylight lighting, they work good. And two, they work good even without the light. The hook feels good going through the yarn. It just sings through it, just go through it. So I like them. I'm glad I got them.